Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Life on Promised View Acres. My name is Simone for anyone who is new or returning. We are about to do some work. So we have some guests coming over tomorrow, just some family, but they're wanting to fish. And I'm going to show you guys the current situation of the Pier area. I have some exciting updates on the Pier because if you guys have been here long enough, you know that before we even moved in last September is when we moved in. Before we could even move in, there was a storm that came through and some of the trees came down on the pier and broke it. It's still usable, but it is just damaged visibly. So you can see that tree is still broken in half, and then some of this tree too. So those two trees fell and crashed onto this pier. This board comes right up if you step on it. Also fell on this too. So this thing is cracked up. But the exciting update is that after what seems like forever and a day of going back and forth with insurance, we have finally received the down payment to put towards the pier revision. So it's going to be completely taken out, this one right here and that one over there, and they will be replaced with aluminum piers. So they'll be extra durable, slip resistant, they're going to be a nice tan color, and they're just going to look a lot better and probably last a lot longer than this too. So we are so excited about that. There was a long wait list for this company, and so we're not on the books until like August, I think. So obviously we'll take you guys along with us for that journey, but it won't be for a few months. So in the meantime, we're just going to clean up the area because, like I said, we've got some people coming tomorrow and they want to fish. So I just want to kind of clean it up as best as I can. So while we're here, I'm going to tell you guys our future plans for this area because right now it's just a weed infestation area. But we want to make this like our beach area. So we want to clean up the shore of the lake so that it's like more usable. And like I said, that pier is going to be gone. I think I just said that both piers will be replaced, but that one's going to be taken out. This one's going to be taken out, and we're going to have one larger one right here. So if I misspoke, I'm sorry. That's the actual plan. But anyway, so that one's going to be gone. So this will clear up a lot more space there. And then this thing, we're thinking about putting it over there or somewhere else because since this pier will be a lot bigger, we won't really need two areas, and we can maybe use that one over there to fish off of that in that area. I don't know yet, but off topic. But so I want to clean up this area right now. There's just some sticks in the water that I can try to get out, and I have a long pool stick that I can use to kind of clean up some of this as well. And I'm going to pull some of these weeds as best as I can. I don't really know how that's going to work out, but we'll try. But if you come out on the dock where they will actually be, like right here, it's really not bad. So, I mean, I don't really have to do all that, but I don't know. I just figured why not. So, let's get to it. Who knows what I'll find in this stuff? Or what's going to come crawling out of here? What is it? What? You guys like my boots? Got them for $7 from the thrift store. And they come super handy. Love it. I love a good deal. Ew. So as you can see, I collected a nice little pile of sticks and branches and weeds and seaweeds and algae and moss and whatever else is in these piles. So So I just needed to clean it all up because obviously we don't want it sitting here for our guests to see. So I loaded it all into the wheelbarrow and just took it into the woods and discarded it there. All right, well, I'm glad that's done. Honestly, it doesn't even look like I made a dent into the muck and things, but I did get all of the branches. So yeah, I mean, all the branches are at least gone, which is good because those really bothered me. But as you can see, this is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of work to get this to where we want it to be, all cleaned up. If you guys are near any water by your house that you want to be more of a livable space that you can actually use, let us know what you do to keep down the weeds and the leaves and all of that, because we'll gladly take recommendations. I need a break now, so I'll catch you guys in a bit.
So right now Simona's down by the lake doing a bunch of cleanup there. So while she's doing that, I gotta go mow this mess of a lawn. So let me take care of that real quick, and then after I get done mowing, I'm gonna have to go weed whacking the edge and all that crap too. So I'll be back in a second. That baby right there has been on her own for a while. It was real little last time I saw her, but she looks like she's growing pretty well now. Surprised she made it. She was a real little baby thing. One day I just saw her running all the way along our hayfield line, and Mama was nowhere to be found. And that's enough of that. I just need a quick break real quick. Y'all want to know how I know I'm getting old? I appreciate a mowed lawn. What I'm gonna do before I get into weed whacking and edging the rest of the property is I'm gonna zero in and sight in my guns. I know a few people are gonna wanna shoot a little bit later, so I just wanna make sure that my guns are all sighted in and everything. Make sure they're good. That's super important. I'm gonna be teaching some folks too, I'm sure. So just wanna make sure that's all good, all as safe as possible. And the way my head work, it popped into my head, and if I don't act on it, I'm gonna forget all about it. So I just have a little metal target down there, so I'm gonna go down there, spray it with some of this white spray paint so I can see wherever the bullet impacts at. If I hit it on the first shot, then that's just gonna be it. You can probably see it down right there. It's about a 6-inch diameter circle, and I'm 50 yards away, so if I hit that little thing, then I'll be all right. Looks like I hit it. Now, I can't see it yet, but if I had to take a guess, I think that I hit it maybe middle right or low right. Moment of truth. Oh, middle right. All right, I'm gonna set it back up and take one more shot just to confirm. And because I haven't shot in a while, and it was fun. Looks like I pretty much hit it in the same spot. I hit it right there that time, so pretty much all 3 hits have been right. From 50 and 100 yards to be off by only 2 or 3 inches really ain't that bad at all. Huh? Oh, this girl said to hurry up and come here. Let's see what's happening.
So me and my nephew's son were just casually sitting by the water enjoying the view, and I dropped my phone in the water. Well, I dropped my phone and then it slipped through the tiniest of cracks on the pontoon. So Gerald's gonna try to get in to see if he can find it, because we need this telephone. But yeah, I was sitting there and it fell through one of these things. So he's in.
Found that mug. And it's still working.
Oh my gosh! He found it!
I don't know what to do, so Good. It looked like it's still working, but I don't want to keep using it in short circuit something. Also, I think aren't like the newer iPhones like waterproof to a certain depth for a certain amount of time? Yeah, this is a 12, so apparently the 12 models on up, actually 11 models, iPhone 11s are water resistant, but not as water resistant as iPhones 12 and newer. So it's turning into an ad for iPhone dang near. But apparently they can stand up to 6 meters depth of water for up to 30 minutes. This one wasn't anywhere close to 6 meters. It was in there for probably 15, 20. So it looked like it's all right. It's functioning fine. Turn on, turn off. Now, if somebody came out here and just saw this, they would think we was crazy. Got a random wet shoe right there. Pontoon sideways, a random shoe up there. Some socks, some pants, and a rifle.
All right, guys, so we're on to our next project. Gerald is still cutting the grass. I had to go inside and take a shower because stepping in that nasty water, I was just covered in filth. So clean now, but our next project is kind of dirty too. We're gonna be power washing this area. So this is the area. This rug is gonna be thrown away. I'm gonna try to power wash it and see if that does anything, but this was another hand-me-down rug from my mom. It was already, you know, that's why she gave it to me, because she didn't want it. But we're gonna see if power washing it helps it at all. But you could just see, like, this area needs a good power washing. It just needs some TLC. And we have another rug that can go down here. It's another hand-me-down from my in-laws. We get hand-me-downs from everyone and we love it. Also, look at these pretty hydrangeas. Oh my gosh, they are beautiful. Love them. And then on this one, we have a pink one, a light pink. We have a purple one, and we've got a darker pink, and then we've got some more light pink. I wonder if and this one is like yellow and pink. This one is very pretty. Now this was so satisfying to watch because there's just like layers and layers of dirt and dust and griminess on this concrete. And this is something I've wanted to do literally since we moved in because it was just in such bad condition, as you can see. So I'm honestly just so glad we could cross this off of the to-do list. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, the day of the get-together, and we're back outside trying to finish this power washing. So let me show you where we left off last night. We ran out of gas. So this is where we left off. It honestly looks worse than before. But this area and that area over there were really tough to get because water pools in this area for like 20 minutes until it, you know, goes every which way. But it just floods there. So it's hard to like keep this area clean because when you do this, everything just goes over here. So since we ran out of gas anyway, I picked up this Libman squeegee. I picked that up to like get in the corners just to make sure we can keep that clean so that we can get all of this out of here. So we're going to start today off with that. But then we also do have some other things that we need to get accomplished before our guests arrive. So I put the cushion covers in the wash really quick because I hadn't washed them in like a few months and they are a little bit dirty. So we're gonna need to put those back on. We need to get the grill out of Gerald's truck. His parents gave us their old grill since they upgraded to 2 new grills. So we need to set that up so that we can actually barbecue today. We need to put this boat in the water for people to enjoy. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing some other things, but we have quite a list, so we need to get started. So wish me luck that I can get this patio as clean as possible. Okay, well, it still looks terrible, but I just don't know what else. I think it's just this part of the house because the way it's situated, like the shading and things, I just don't think it's a good situation. So I don't know, but I don't have all day to keep trying to get this clean. So we're gonna see how it looks when it dries, and we're just gonna have to go with it for today. You win some, you lose some. I mean, at least it's gonna look a little bit better than what it did before. So, and I think this is one of those things where you're the only one thinking about it. No one else is gonna be thinking about this patio at all. So it's fine. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to put the pontoon back into its place, because as you guys remember from yesterday, I dropped my phone in. The pontoon is still just kind of floating randomly, so we need to put it back in its spot. Well, that was a semi-success as well. Everything is a semi-success today. We couldn't get it all the way up where it used to be, but it's up far enough to where it won't move. But now we're gonna do the paddle boat. So we rinsed it out so it's not all dirty. And now we're just gonna take it to the water. The cushion bottoms are now done. I didn't wash the tops because they looked fine. So now I'm just gonna put this back on. For the umbrella, I bought a sandbag weight, so we need to put that together too. So we're just gonna get this space back together in just a second. I've never owned like an actual patio set that had cushions on it before, but I am so grateful that these cushions are removable and washable, because I really feel like it's a game changer, especially being outside all the time. I mean, these can get so dirty, and just to be able to pop them off and put them in the wash is heaven sent. So if you're in the market for new patio furniture, definitely consider some that have removable covers, because your future self will thank you for it. Remember the yellow petunia that I did not take care of and that died? Well, it's time to replace her. This one's kind of smaller, but I think it'll work just fine. Have some of these mosquito things, because obviously we're going to be sitting out here. We don't really want bugs and things, you know, around. So it's kind of like a diffuser, mosquito diffuser, not really sure, but I haven't really used it, so we'll see if this one works well. But I have actually used these in the past. My in-laws had these at their house, and they brought them over one time when we had a fire with them, and they worked really well. So I got these on Amazon. They're the same exact ones that they had. So I know these ones are good and that they work. So I picked up a couple for ourselves, actually 4 of them, so we could put them around the perimeter of wherever we'll be and be bug free. So I'm gonna set these on the table just so I don't forget to bring them out later. I also picked up this fan because I just felt like we're gonna need it today. It's like 87 degrees. I feel like I want to enjoy the outside, and the only way I can do that is to cool off a little bit. So also got this fan from Amazon. So I bought these sandbag covers, and they just go on either side of the umbrella, so they just lay around the base so that the umbrella does not blow away. And this umbrella is pretty cheap. I think I said that in the last video or whenever we got the umbrella. So it definitely needs some kind of support down at the bottom. So we're just gonna fill these with sand and put them around the base.
Just putting together these fishing poles for when everyone comes over. A little fish real quick. So, just making sure the little setup works how I want it to work.
Guys, this get together was so good for my soul. I was just feeling so grateful the whole day. There's nothing like getting together with family and everyone having a good time, enjoying themselves. And it's even better when you can provide the space for everyone to do so. So this was so good, and definitely the first of many, many more get-togethers. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.